Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a video all about brows, and it's basically my brow routine, how to get effortlessly perfect looking eyebrows, even though, we're not really adding too much product. So I'm showing you guys basically the whole process on how I turn my eyebrows from this to the previous frame. So if you want to see, then just keep on watching. So the first step is basically to brush those brows out. As you can see, I am in desperate need of getting rid of the excess hair on my eyebrows, and the way that I like to start this process is to first of all brush all of my hairs upwards. At the very center of the brows, I like to go straight up, and then I kind of like to go diagonal as I get to the outer parts. And then I like to go in with some cream concealer and to basically map out where we're going to stop plucking. This is an amazing step to do if you want to avoid over plucking your eyebrows. You want to see what your eyebrows are going to look like, so using a concealer that's lighter than your skin tone. It doesn't have to be too light, but if you want to really have that definitive line, then definitely go a shade lighter so you can really see the concealer. And you want to kind of just like shape out and basically sculpt the shape that you want your brow to look like once it's all plucked. And you basically have your guideline, and it's really easy to see your brow hairs this way. It actually highlights them even more in my opinion. And then I'll go in and basically pluck them. It's pretty self-explanatory at this point. I make the weirdest faces when I pluck my own eyebrows. I've just plucked my eyebrows for years. I've never really threaded them. I've never gone to anyone else. I've just always done them myself. It's definitely meant that I've had a lot of brow issues in my lifetime, like a lot of weird eyebrow shapes, but I think we're good now, which is great. So as you can see, I just spend a couple of minutes just plucking away all of the excess hair, and then once I am done with that, I like to trim my eyebrow hairs because I get really long eyebrow hairs. They're also curly because I have curly hair, and I like to trim off the excess hair. You gotta be careful when you're doing this not to trim too much. You kind of have to keep brushing them through and trimming them and just being very slow and steady with this. You don't want to over cut them because there's no going back, But as you can see, the difference in that makes a massive difference alone with no product in them. So next, I'm just going to go in and shave around my eyebrows. This is definitely a new step. You can thread, you can do whatever works for you, but because I use an eyebrow razor to shave the rest of my face, I actually shave my face, you guys. I know it sounds a bit crazy, but I just go around the other edges of my eyebrow and just kind of shave away any excess hair. Then to start in the filling process, I actually apply an eyebrow primer to my eyebrows. This one is from Benefit, and I apply this into my eyebrows just to make my eyebrows stay in place, and I can also see if anything else needs to be plucked or cut, and then I go in straight with filling them in. So the way that I fill in my eyebrows now is, it's changed over time, but I like to go for a more subtle shape. I like something that looks a little bit straighter on me, but of course go with whatever suits your face. I first of all just go along the bottom part of the brow and kind of just follow along and fill the bottom, and then I like to go in and create the little brow hairs going back and forth from the spoolie on the other side of my eyebrow pencil. This is from Benefit also, and I really just like to slowly draw in hairs, and I find that this is the most natural looking way to do your brows. Instead of coloring them in, I find that using whatever product you are using, whether it be a pencil or some kind of dip brow product, I just find that drawing in little hair shapes always looks the most natural, and as you can see, it just creates a really nice color, but it's not blockish, and I love that. So I also go in with the concealer again and just go underneath the brows just to clean it up. I don't like putting any concealer on the top of my brows, just at the bottom to really make it look nice and sharp, but nothing too over the top as well. I still want it to look nice and natural. So as you can see, that's pretty much all I do on my eyebrows, and it actually only takes me about 5 minutes now to do my eyebrows, I'd say. It used to take me absolutely ages. I think it was probably the thing that took me the longest to do, but obviously I don't pluck my eyebrows every single day. Aside from that, just whenever I'm filling my eyebrows in on my makeup routine, it does not take me long at all, and that's because I've opted for definitely a more natural brow shape, but this would work for a lot of brow shapes. I obviously have brow hair already, but I don't have the fullest brows in the world, so it doesn't really matter what eyebrows you have, you can make this work. You just have to judge it looking at your own eyebrow shape to fill them in and to really follow your brow's natural growth to make it look the most natural. But I just like the bottom part to be nice and structured because I find that that's how I make it look the most neat, while still looking kind of natural and fluffy at the top. So as you can see, I've done the same thing on the other eyebrow and had them all nice and filled in, but I cannot forget the most important step, guys, and that would be clear brow gel. Clear brow gel is my life. If I didn't have clear brow gel, my eyebrows would literally fail. This eyebrow gel from Benefit literally keeps my eyebrows intact all day long. It's like hair gel for your eyebrows and it's insane. So I just go through and again follow my eyebrows' natural growth and just make sure that everything is nice and in place. And this just makes your brows look so much fuller. You can really place your brow hairs where you want them to go, and with this eyebrow gel, they stay. So that's the best part about this. So that's pretty much all I do for my eyebrows, you guys. It's a really super easy routine. It's honestly nothing too hard, and I really feel like it's something that all of you guys could handle. But this is what they looked like before, let me just remind you, and now they're looking sharp but natural at the same time, and I absolutely love it. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I will apply more, but this is my kind of like everyday eyebrow and I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Also turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.